My name is Dr. Elise Jooste. I'm the research team manager for crop protection at the ARC's campus in Mbombela, Nelspruit, at the Institute for Tropical and Subtropical Crops. The crop protection division focuses basically on pest and disease management. So we offer, besides the research projects, which is driven by research needs from industry or agricultural sector, we also offer diagnostic services on a wide range of organisms, including we have an avocado sun blotch indexing diagnostic center where we test all the avocado trees from nurseries. And besides that, we also do fungal. We have a fungal diagnostic center. And both these diagnostics are offered on an off-grid system, so it means that we are never interrupted by any electricity bomb outs. And further on, the other very important function that we do is the post-entry quarantine for citrus. So through the post-entry quarantine process, we actually then release virus-free, disease-free plants to the in-citrus industry, which then we then assist in economical growth of the sector. So we contribute to the economical growth of the citrus industry through this service that we render. Then also with regards to diagnostics, we also have a nematology diagnostic center where soil samples can be brought in and nematodes are then identified from the soil. So nematodes are also a pest that is causing a lot of agricultural losses in some of the crops. So the crops that we're dealing with are mostly the subtropical crops. And we through these services, we also want to support the agricultural sector to have a solid system where you can actually release or make sure disease-free plants are out and planted, and that food security in the end is the major aim of what we are doing here. So through disease management and through pest management, we actually then contribute to food security. On the side of the pests, we're also dealing a lot with integrated pest management actions. We were looking at alternatives to see how they can grow better, the crops can grow better, looking at cover crops, looking at biological control agents towards important insect pests.
So I'm Dr. Eli Hajari. I'm the Acting Research Team Manager for Plant Breeding at the Tropical and Subtropical Crops Campus in Nelspruit. And my job profile basically is to oversee the plant breeding division. So it's very exciting because that means that we manage our team of plant breeders who develop these nice fruit that you see here and the very cool stuff that you buy in the supermarkets. A lot of them are actually ARC developed cultivars. So for example, if you go to the shops and you've ever heard of the Eureka seedless lemon, we actually developed the first seedless lemon in the world. So that's an ARC developed cultivar. So just to give you an idea of our mandate crops, we work on the entire basket of citrus. So that includes your grapefruits, mandarins, all the oranges, lemons, and then lychee, an interesting one with the lychee as well. In South Africa, the earliest lychee cultivar on the market is also an ARC developed cultivar, Early Delight. So yeah, we have quite a few successes from our breeding programs. Mangoes, we're developing new cultivars for the growers, for the industry, and passion fruit as well. So watch out for that one. So I guess if you want to know how it is we're different, our job profile is different from Elise's, I wouldn't say we're different, I would say we work together. So the mandate of the ARC, as we all know, is to actually promote and develop agricultural solutions for the agricultural sector for South Africa. So in our division, the breeding division, our goal is to develop new, improved cultivars that will actually generate better income on the markets for our growers, and in that way support lives and livelihoods. I would say that we, instead of working separately in pockets, we work collectively as a team. We develop the cultivars, put them on the market, out there for our growers to actually plant in the field. Should there be a pest or a disease that actually attacks the crop, then Dr. Jooste's team comes in for the diagnostics, and then the rest of her team for actually how to develop an agricultural solution to overcome that challenge. So we are a one-stop shop working together. And then maybe I can say a little bit about the breeding process. We use conventional breeding to develop the new cultivars. And we're not just stuck in old technology. The intention is to bring in new technology to actually improve the breeding process, to make it faster, to make it more efficient, and also to raise it to an international level so we can be more competitive. So you'll hear from Dr. Hanweg of what we do in the Biotechnology division. We use plant tissue culture and molecular biology tools to develop DNA fingerprints of plants. So just like you have a DNA fingerprint as a person, we can develop a DNA fingerprint for a plant. And why would we want to do that? To protect our IP, to know what we're planting and to know what we're putting out there in the industry.
Good morning, I'm Dr. Corinne Hanweg. I'm the Acting Research Team Manager in Horticulture at the Tropical and Subtropical Crops Campus in Mbombela. My main speciality is biotech, focusing on tissue culture. Most of the work that we do is focused on tropical and subtropical crops, as well as various medicinal plants. And essentially we use tissue culture as a tool to manipulate various crops, as well as to mass produce the crops that we need to. The projects we're currently busy with involve tropical and subtropical crop introduction, regeneration and acclimatization. Each crop is very different from the next crop, and the other project we're involved in is developing propagation protocols for various indigenous plant species. So for our tropical and subtropical crops, we focus on pineapples, we do a bit of citrus, bananas, plantains, etc. And for the indigenous plant species, we're focusing on those that are endangered in the Elanzeni District Municipality, and those might include pepperbark, wild ginger, climbing onion, and Haworthiopsis. We have quite a strong agro-processing unit at the campus, and that involves dried fruit and developing various products with the dried fruit as well as some fresh fruit. We've got some very exciting product development going on, and for the essential oils we are also involved in distillation of essential oils and product development using those essential oils.
My name is Yolisa Pakela Jezel. I'm the Senior Manager Research for the Institute Tropical and Subtropical Crops. So this particular campus of the ARC started in 1926. Then there were only 7 researchers and 10 farm workers. And the total budget was 4,000. So the Tropical and Subtropical Crops Campus focuses on all the subtropical crops such as papaya, mango, avocados, pineapples, and the list goes on and on. And we have stations across all the provinces that have the right temperature, such as Mpumalanga, KwaZulu-Natal, parts of Eastern Cape, and Limpopo. So currently the Institute has about 300 workers, of which about a third of them are researchers, compared to the 7 in 1926. And our budget ranges between 100 million to 130 million, depending on a good year. The biggest program we are involved in is breeding, and conventional breeding, which takes about 10-15 years to breed one cultivar. And we've been instrumental in breeding the most successful citrus cultivars that are performing well in the market right now. It's very exciting. Each year, each planting season or each harvest season, we have cultivar days where we showcase the new cultivars, and farmers can participate and can tell us they like this, they don't like that. And that is how our research continues throughout.
My name is Thabisa Makubela. I'm the financial manager for the Institute of Tropical and Subtropical Crops in Agricultural Research Council. Okay, the finances needed to keep the research going for the campus, it's around 100 million to ensure that we are able to meet our objectives as the campus. Of the 100 million that is needed to keep the campus going, 30% of that comes from government through the parliamentary grant. And then 70% of that, it comes from the external sources where we have a royalty income through which is the outcome of our breeding program. And we also have got research contracts where we do the research for external clients.